to go forward with the arbitration proceeding. So this is all coming in front of this jury. But again, revisiting this issue of the absence of Alan Weisselberg, the documents themselves, how do you anticipate, or what kind of moments do you think might come up in the cross-examination of Michael Cohen? Do you see the jury having to get an instruction of some kind as to when they talk about his convictions?
I'm not sure that there's going to have to be a conviction, but I'll tell you what, Michael Cohen is going to be pretty much disemboweled on cross-examination. It's a question of how much of his entrails are pulled out by Todd Blanche. This is going to be quite a show. This will be Todd Blanche's cross-examination moment in his life. And he's got to discredit this witness, because that's the only way you win this case, in my view. He's got to create reasonable doubt or appeal to that one or two jurors who he hopes will hang him up, even if the other jurors want to convict. But it's going to be spirited, and I think, based on my prior position, I think about Justice Merchan. Imagine, he's going to have to referee this fight between Todd Blanche and Michael Cohen, and he's got all kinds of interesting characters sitting staring at him, including governors, senators, unsuccessful presidential candidates, and he's also got a defendant who's doing something that most defendants never have the ability to do, which is getting out in public at the end of the trial day and shrieking about how corrupt he is and how conflicted he is. If ever there was a time when a judge had to tune out the outside noise, here's one of them, because we're all too human. It's incredible to me, what he's having to endure to sit and preside in this case.
And Judge, you make a great point about Judge Merchan. Remember, there is this active gag order to which Trump's team initially about a week and a half ago wanted to have removed with respect to Michael Cohen as one person they felt did not need the protection, felt that he was no shrinking violet, could go toe-to-toe, and had been on the attacking side of everything. But you make the point. There have been members of Congress, there have been other mouthpieces and spokespersons who have been talking about the people that Trump cannot go after. If you're the judge in this matter and you hear, members of Congress or other people trying to do that which Trump cannot, how do you show that you are going to remain unbiased and unbothered to preserve your reputation before maybe even an appellate court?
Well, you keep your head down and do your job, Laura. That's all you can do at this point. I mean, don't think that Judge Merchan is unaware of what's going on around him. Judges know that. They can see that with their own eyes. They read the news. They consume the news just like everybody else does. And you just have to power through what they're seeing. But this is really unprecedented. We're seeing a criminal trial where people who are auditioning to become the Vice President of the United States are attending, despite the sort of sordid material in the trial, they're sitting there, giving the death stare to the judge. I don't think in the annals of American jurisprudence we've ever seen anything like this.
It is a striking time and a moment. I wonder what will happen today when the cross and whether the composure of Michael Cohen will continue. Judge, thank you so much for joining us today and getting your insight. I want to go back to Washington, D.C.